spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They run once more with Dillon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now Edwards-Helaire.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Bills! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Miami set to take over.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it makes the score 21-10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Taken at about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Free kick out of bounds.
And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
It's hauled in by Hardy.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looking to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Bills.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started without a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
65.
Dillon up the middle.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Back to throw. And going deep for Hill.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Allen's throw is complete. Touchdown! Deontay Hardy. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, Barbara? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Blankenship out to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to it. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach, plenty to say about this game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Gets this one to Hill. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're going to look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he's got room.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo.
Give him 42 yards on the... Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a...
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your dress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on the stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting... I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my